Tonight, we begin the search for the United Kingdom Superperson of 1990 with Malcolm Cannon, a commercial analyst from Quorn, Leicestershire, John Stewart, a medical representative from Portsmouth, Kate Billimore, a health education coordinator from Walthamstow, London, and Graham Dean, a fire service officer from Halifax, West Yorkshire. Good evening. It's great to be back with the 14th series of television's toughest quiz. And tonight, as the Krypton Factor enters its third decade, we celebrate by unveiling our brand new assault course. Designed by civilian and army physical training experts, it will provide the ultimate test of speed, stamina, agility and courage. But right now, it's time to welcome our first 4 contestants, bidding to become the United Kingdom Superperson of 1990. Already, they've survived our rigorous selection process, which has reduced almost 10,000 applicants to just 36 actual contestants. So let's congratulate and wish the best of luck for tonight to Malcolm Cannon, John Stewart, Kate Billimore and Graham Dean. They face 6 rounds which test mind and body to the limit, and the winner of tonight's heat will progress to the Group A final. So let's get the 1990 series underway with round 1. And tonight's mental agility round challenges alphabetic skills. The contestants will hear me read out groups of words. Their task is to rearrange those words into alphabetical order. So, for example, if I said cow, bird, duck, dog, the correct response would be bird, cow, dog, duck. The same words rearranged into alphabetical order. Remembering, of course, that when the initial letters of the words are the same, the order is decided by the second or even the third letter. And tonight's test involves names of cities, countries, counties and islands. Right, stand by contestants. Those headphones will ensure that you hear only your own questions, so concentrate very hard. This is a 40-second speed test, and we begin with you, Malcolm. Kent, Dorset, Yorkshire.
Dorset, Kent, Yorkshire.
Dorset, Durham, Devon.
Devon, Dorset, Durham.
Worcestershire, Devon, Norfolk.
Devon, Norfolk, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, Warwickshire, Wiltshire.
Warwickshire, Wiltshire, Worcestershire.
Warwickshire, Cumbria, Hampshire, Gwent.
Cumbria, Gwent, Hampshire. Don't know.
Cumbria, Cornwall, Cheshire, Cambridgeshire.
Cheshire, Cornwall, Cumbria, Cambridge. Don't know.
Oxfordshire, Surrey, Essex, Cheshire.
Cheshire, Essex, Oxfordshire, Surrey.
Surrey, Somerset. Right, that's the end of the round. A few no's in the middle, but you recovered well. In 40 seconds, you got 5. Well done, Malcolm. Let's move on now to John. Your 40 seconds start now. Rome, Oslo, Dublin.
Dublin, Oslo, Rome.
Delhi, Dublin, Dallas.
Delhi, Dallas, Delhi, Dublin.
Dallas, Cairo, Tokyo.
Cairo, Dallas, Delhi, Tokyo.
Wrong. Copenhagen, Chester, Cairo.
Cairo, Chester, Copenhagen.
Moscow, Copenhagen, Stockholm, Peking.
Copenhagen, Moscow, Peking, Stockholm.
Prague, Peking, Panama, Plymouth.
Panama, Peking, Plymouth, Prague.
Warsaw, Bonn, Prague, Havana. No need to answer that. It would have been Bonn, Havana, Prague, Warsaw. But in 40 seconds, you've scored 5. Well done. Now let's move along to Kate. Stand by, Kate. Your 40 seconds start now. Korea, Turkey, Peru.
Korea, Peru, Turkey.
Portugal, Peru, Pakistan.
Pakistan, Peru, Portugal.
Finland, Belgium, Portugal.
Belgium, Finland, Portugal.
Belgium, Brazil, Bolivia, Burma.
Belgium, Bolivia, Brazil, Burma.
Syria, Brazil, Holland, Egypt.
Brazil, Egypt, Holland, Syria.
Syria, Sudan, Spain, Sweden.
Spain, Sweden, Sudan, Syria.
Wrong. Denmark, Sweden, Mexico, Israel.
Denmark, Israel, Mexico, Sweden.
So after 40 seconds, you've done very well, Kate. You've scored 6. That's excellent. Finally then to Graham. Stand by, Graham. Your 40 seconds start now. Guernsey, Vancouver, Rhodes.
Guernsey Road, Vancouver.
Greenland, Gozo, Guernsey.
Gozo, Greenland, Guernsey.
Jersey, Malta, Gozo.
Gozo, Jersey, Malta.
Mull, Malta, Minorca.
Malta, Minorca, Mull.
Lewis, Cuba, Mull, Elba.
Cuba, Elba, Lewis, Mull.
Cuba, Cyprus, Corsica, Crete.
Corsica, Crete, Cyprus.
No need to finish it. It would have gone on Cuba, Cyprus, but in 40 seconds you've got 5. Well done, Graham. Well, such a tough way to start, but good performances. And with our usual scoring system of 10 points, 6, 4 and 2 points for first, second, third and fourth, we enter the points into the scoreboard. And there's the situation after just one round. We've got Malcolm, John and Graham all sharing second place on 6. But after winning that round, the early leader with a Krypton factor of 10 is the Education Coordinator from Walthamstow, London, Kate Billimore. Round 2, response, which demands a high level of hand-eye coordination, delicate control and absolute concentration. Aboard the flight simulator of the world's fastest and most spectacular passenger aircraft, Concorde, our contestants will be challenged to land safely at one of the world's major airports. Tonight we're flying into Rio de Janeiro and the contestants will be judged on initial instrument approach, touchdown and rollout down the runway. So fasten your seatbelts as we join Malcolm Cannon alongside British Airways Captain Jeremy Rendell on the flight deck. And immediately alarms sounding on the flight deck because Malcolm's away off course and too low. He's really got to keep his nerve here and steer firmly for that runway. He mustn't overreact on the steering column, which is the temptation. And it's quite a brave attempt. He's almost back on course from what seemed like an impossible position. But that robotic voice chanting glide slope is the automatic warning system telling him he's coming in too steep. And he's overflown the runway, so he's got to try and land on the grass now. That's the next best thing, and in fact he's down and he's made it. So a soft landing. Well done, Malcolm. Now it's Portsmouth's John Stewart making a much better approach. The runway directly ahead. Now can he stay on course and descend at the right angle, working away at the control column, which looks a bit like motorbike handles on Concorde. And he'll need to nudge that column just a little bit left to bring the plane back on course. And that instrument centre top will guide him down if he follows its instructions, and he's doing it well. He's back on line, he's coming in almost dead centre, just a few feet to go, holding it steady, and he's done, brilliantly done. And he's every right to feel pleased with himself. Now Kate Billimore at the controls, the contest leader, the runway ahead. And Kate, tense but determined, following the flight director instrument. Whichever way the vertical and horizontal lines move, you should nudge the control column in the same direction. And she's not doing that well enough, I'm afraid, drifting off to the right, which will cost her marks. The important thing is to get back on that runway, and she's making a great attempt to do that. Just coming in, the back wheels have touched, and she's trying to straighten out now down the runway. The front wheel is still up in the air, and she lowers the nose, and she's down on that runway, almost on the centre line. Superbly done by Kate Billimore.